Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 3. So just a heads up before we watch this footage, if you are a frequent viewer of the channel, it would be very much appreciated if you could stay until the end of the video because I have an important question to ask all of you. But for now, let's actually watch the promo / sneak peek footage that we have right here of The Flash Season 3, Episode 10. So as you would have been able to see from that, I wasn't really kidding, this was more of like a sneak peek or promo of the episode than an actual trailer, which is sort of strange that they would do. I am expecting them to actually drop a trailer for episode 10 of The Flash Season 3, hopefully this week. I'm pretty sure last year they released the trailer like on the day of the mid-season finale for episode 10 of season 2. So it's strange that they didn't do the same this year, but actually drop this like small clip. However, they may actually leave the release of the episode 10 trailer for season 3 of The Flash until like a week before that episode. But yeah, they could drop that trailer at any time, like it's hard to tell when they will. But anyway, onto this preview clip for episode 10, which does give us a little taste of some storylines to come throughout the back half of this season. So this scene follows a team up between both the Flash and the newly suited up speedster, Kid Flash. They've just taken down a criminal known as Jared Murillo or Plunder. Now, some of you may be asking, why does that name sound so familiar? Well, Jared Murillo was actually the criminal that was being spoken about on that TV news report when Barry travelled to the future and saw Iris die. So that was 5 months into the future, so does this mean that he will be like a recurring character up until that point? No, it just means after he was captured, he wasn't properly sentenced until that time. As Joe says, he was wanted for multiple robberies in multiple cities, so they have to put all those different cases together to finally give him his proper sentence. And also, sometimes the justice system is very slow. We see Barry get annoyed with Wally as presumably an agreement was made between the two in which Wally would take like a back seat and observe how Barry does what he does when they're on the streets. But as we can see in this clip, it seems Wally did not do so, as Barry is pretty angry with him. And Wally is getting pats on the back from everyone while, Barry's like saying, hey, dude, you sort of didn't listen to me. Joe does intervene and add that Wally apparently saved Barry's life. So what I'm guessing actually happened here is that Plunder, the villain that they were after, who was actually a marksman, shot at a vulnerable Barry. And Wally has either caught the projectiles heading towards this vulnerable Barry, or just gotten Barry out of the way, which would make Wally feel like a massive hero. But you never know, Wally might have got Barry in that situation and Wally just hasn't realised that. I think in this episode it will be clear that Barry is worried about Wally outdoing him. Like him wanting to be the leader and the best in that group. It also wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if Barry finds out about Wally's training progression, that like Wally is progressing at an extremely faster and better rate than Barry did when he first got his powers, which may cause Barry to be pretty concerned and possibly even jealous, which we really don't see too much with Barry ever since like season 1 when Eddie was with Iris. Then again, Barry may just be concerned about Wally's safety. Even this season, Jessie Quick jumped the gun and tried to do too much before she was ready, and it sort of led to Barry getting into a sticky situation with Mirror Master. I guess the other big thing to point out in this clip, apart from Barry and Wally's confrontation, is the fact that the Star Labs Museum is opening on this day, and HR points out that Wally and Barry aren't in the right attire. Now, one of the big things going around this is that they might actually lead the Star Labs Museum thing onto the Flash Museum, which is a big thing in the comics, and obviously we had it hinted to in the season 1 finale when Barry's running through the Speed Force. But we'll have to wait and see how all of that plays out. It wouldn't surprise me if the Star Labs Museum thing ends up with the villains, or like a villain maybe finding out where the team runs out of, or like a little kid or something running away from a tour group and finding the Cortex. But, it's going to be a lot of fun and will be interesting to see how it all plays out. But obviously this is only a short clip, it's hard to translate what's going to happen, not only for this episode, but for a lot of these storylines going ahead in this season. But it was pretty cool that they did drop this clip, and I did like that part when H.R. Wells tells Cisco that he cleans up pretty good. Found that pretty damn funny. But obviously, as I said before, I have an important question to ask you guys, and that is for you guys to leave me questions in the comments section below on Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl even, any questions that you have about those shows. And I'm going to do videos over the mid-season break where I'll answer like 3 or 4 questions in those videos that maybe I wouldn't make into a singular video. You know how I might make a video on, oh, how is Laurel Lance alive? Well, there are other questions which don't really deserve to have their own video, if you know what I mean. So I'll cram them all into just, you know, Q&A videos if you want to call them that. And you can also ask me personal questions in the comment section below as well, because I'll answer 2 or 3 of them in those videos as well. So just leave them in the comment section below. Obviously, if you didn't know, I actually am doing a giveaway on my Instagram. Long story as to why it's like it is once you go there. But essentially, all you have to do is follow it. I will leave it linked in the description below. All you have to do is be a follower, and you're in the chance to win either a Pop Funko or a t-shirt from like the Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and all that good stuff. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be very much appreciated if you could leave a like on it. Let me know in the comments section below any of those questions that you might want me to answer, as well as your thoughts on my breakdown for this little promo clip. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys, and goodbye.